looking inside of a treasure chest after fighting some fish people that, did some quite nice things to yourself. So, as you all start opening up the chest, do you open it quickly or Dag would open it quickly?
Dag would open it quickly.
As he just like opens it as quickly as possible, there is a. As you look inside, you see four parchments of paper and a single medallion. And this medallion, it has a blue gem, sapphire in it, and on the sides there are two, like, I want to say, what's it called? Mermaid tails. Basically fish tails. Coming from the bottom up to the top. They are both engraved in silver. So, what now?
Does Dag take it? Probably.
Since he's not here, he's gonna look at it. I'm gonna make him roll for wisdom. Dag is gonna roll for wisdom to see if he touches the clearly cursed thing. And just like a good magician said once, I will lie, but I will not cheat. And you can trust that, because I'm telling the truth. Okay. As he looks at it, he goes to like touch it, looks at Australia. Remember the last time they touched things that they shouldn't, which was with the hag. And he stops himself.
I look inside to recognize anything on it.
On it, you see the four scrolls. You see the medallion / talisman. You're not sure what it is right now.
You didn't grab it, Dag.
Last time we did something like this, she went to sleep. I'm not that.
But we can't let that sit there.
You grab it.
I'll do a compromise. I take my dagger and pull it up.
As you pull it up, your hands get kind of near it, and when you put your hand near a cube of ice, you kind of feel that.
Retract hand.
Okay, you retract your hand. So, but with your dagger, it wasn't touching anything. You just retract it.
I need something longer.
Dag looks at you, he gives the wide smile, gets up and goes away.
Oh, I have a spear. I'm gonna grab the spear I bought from the
Okay.
bag of holding. Pick her up.
You you do know that doing that is actually quite difficult because the spear is like quite heavy either way.
It's a small spear for me.
Australia is downstairs. It was custom made. Okay. Okay, so you grab it. It is a little bit difficult, but you do manage like to, wiggle it about, and it comes over. And you now have a spear which you're holding on the horizontal, holding a medallion.
It's just, I like twist around, try to make the medallion fall into the bag of holding.
Oh,
That's
let me think what you're trying to do. Give me a second. You're using a smooth thing to move a medallion.
he
Okay,
has a chained medallion, right?
it
Or
does. But I already tried
okay.
doing that with like close things like that. I want you to make a dexterity check.
What the
it is annoying.
21.
God damn it. As you you think a little bit about it, and you kind of put it a little bit back on the chest, and you make it so you can like wrap the medallion on the spear as you put it inside of the bag of holding without any troubles.
But that's gonna be a trouble later on. Put the spear back into the bag of holding.
Okay.
At least now it's out of reach of someone else. Whatever that is.
Um. Okay. This is gonna be fun. So, what else do you do?
So what now? Is the fish still banging? No.
The fishes are still banging. Yes, they're banging
Uh,
at the door.
what do we do about these things? We're just staying here.
What do we? And that goes. What do we do about the four parchments?
The four parchments?
Yes, there were four parchments and the thing,
The
the scrolls. Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Let me look at it.
Are you gonna open one of them, or are you just gonna look?
But take like a glass rod to open it.
Okay, roll me a d4.
Three.
Actually, three. As you open one of them, you you have seen these kind of things. They are those weird languages that mages use for spell scrolls. You have no idea what's written in there.
Can I still can I still make an Arcana check?
You can, but it has to be pretty high since you do not have training in magical things. Good luck.
Sure. I'll do guidance. Ah, it's not 9.
It's a scroll. It has magic in
It,
it. It does things. To you or someone else, you're not sure.
it has magic. I know it's probably vocation, but I don't know what it is.
as you take a look at all the four scrolls, three of them are magic scrolls, no doubt about it. The fourth one is kind of weird. It is written in like a similar language because after a time, most scrolls are written in, if I'm not mistaken, Celestial?
Draconic, whatever
Draconic.
also.
They are written in Draconic. This one is also written in Draconic, but it has none of the flares that normal spell scrolls have.
Can anyone read this? Show round.
Can anyone read?
Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Does Dag speak Dragon?
That's a good question.
Oh, well, Mercury can apparently.
So, as you start reading it, it is basically an account, like it is written in an old style of talking, an account of missing people. And in the beginning, it's like, oh, there's some people missing, and by the end, it starts talking about cults, about creatures that coming into the night and you can hear the screams of people at night, but no one dares to venture out because all the ones that do also vanish. And at the end, it is written, I'm writing here because this is probably my last chance to.
Yes, it's very sunny outside. Can you explain?
Oh, it is.
Close to midnight, probably.
It's after 10 p.m. It is dark out. No, actually, it would be around 8 p.m. It's dark out. You guys can't see shit. It is raining. It is a disgrace. Things are going bad.
I mean, I think I get that far with the amount of banging out and the amount of fishes. Well,
Make a investigation check, Mercury.
what caused this cause?
As you as you're reading it, you're looking over the paper a few more times. The While they're handling the paper, the parchment, there is you can feel kind of a second layer to it. As you separate both layers, the parchment opens up, like, and it's pretty delicate. The There's a drawing, and it seems to be of the fish people that you guys have seen at the bottom of the paper, but like 30 to 40 times bigger than them. Seems you would think it's a horse, but with like several appendages coming out, tentacles, and the eyes itself completely dark.
Take a look. Well, to at the look of it, it's a really big fish. You think that's what under here? You know, the purple stuff. I take the parchment. Turn around to Novak. What do you think, big guy? That that monster seems enormous.
Mm, it would be like a sketch mostly. And it does look horse-like, yes. It is not very well detailed, but yes, it is. It is very horse-like.
I mean, to be fair, everything is kind of big for me. But yeah, it seems enormous. And a big monster like this, I think, would need a lot of food. It would be if it wasn't for the darkness. Considering the size, like it could be just a big cloud, maybe. Like if we compare, well, the footprint is like what? Around the size of a house? That's just its footprint. Like right now, it could be above us when we don't know because it's so dark and rainy. It's just a theory. And the fish just capturing people might just be food or something to it, or energy. Whatever the case, they need people for some reason. It's still odd too. In this darkness and in this rain, Trek will be barely there, in my opinion. Unless we try to follow them. Well, as for now, we're somewhat stuck here. Yeah, I still don't get the miniature dag. I mean, that's what Dax screamed. And Meaty himself came out of the fish. That's all I got. That's crazy. Like, how does that even work? I suppose they're spirits that can just mimic us. Is this another ghost story? However, Mercury, you mentioned something about a cult. You know which one? Is there a name? A cult. I mean, didn't you read it out loud for us? Scry. Am I crazy?
It did have, yes, something. The guy started basically jotting down some annotations, goal to basically about the cult, about people disappearing at night and stuff like that.
I feel like this cult is what makes everything. What kind of fish follows a cult? What happened to the salmon going up the rivers? Stray. So you're saying they're just slaves? Or, well, not slave, but lackeys. It's better. Or some intelligent fish people. But it could be someone in this village. Why they would stay here even like it's been like this for 6 months. I wonder if it's even the same village in the darkness like this. That's way too wild.
Hmm.
But we are also talking about a huge thing in the dark that just stamp all around you. Oh, can't they even talk? The fish, I mean.
You haven't heard them talk yet, no. At least you couldn't understand them.
I mean, I wasn't near the fishes at all.
Yeah.
In this darkness, even with fire, we wouldn't see 5 feet ahead of us. Bell is the only one that had dark vision, Foxy. Well, it was a shot to try to talk to them. They're on the other side anyway. I don't think they can move the statue. Let's just give it a try. Mercury is also a fire person. Which is probably worse than a cat. I'm going to go downstairs.
Wait, are you going to open the door? Sure, why not?
No, I'm not. I can't open the door anyway. Cry.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're on the top.
it's barricaded by a huge statue,
Yep.
like 10 times my size and weight. Even if I wanted to, I can't move them. Are they still banging?
Yes, they are.
Hey, can you stop this?
And they continue.
I didn't know the door had plates.
Bite me.
Can you talk? Can we talk? I guess that's a no. Dumb people. I mean, clearly they can understand something. They seem to have a mission to capture people or something. So, a little bit. But probably not enough to talk, or they are being mind controlled. Man, I thought this was going to be just a small mystery in a small village about fishing people, just a myth, a legend. But no, it's just zombies fish in the dark.
As that goes, and isn't that much better?
We had worse. But it's still not great. I mean, all we have is the parchment. That's pretty much it. Maybe the medallion. Not sure I want to touch it yet. Well, how are we going to investigate this?
That is a great question. How are you going to investigate this?
Tonight, there's no way we can with this rain. It's way too dark. And I don't think in the day things happens. Well, we have a few beds, just the sound that's loud. We could also. We could also just wait to.
It is impossible not to notice because the door is made of metal, and trying to dig a small hole into metal is pretty loud.
Also, she has a drill.
So, you all intend on taking a rest. Who are taking turns and in what order?
I'll take first turn with Mercury.
I don't think it is that wide, but yeah, sure.
Are you in tiny form?
As you cast poison spray, I'll say most of the poison actually just hits the door. And a tiny part of it just comes out of the other side, and you're not sure what it has done. But now getting too close to the door, it stinks a lot. Yes. No, the poison is not flammable. It's not missing.
It's a gas. I guess it can be both-ish. Navak in Australia. That will be with Mortarion. It's more like 2, 2, and 1.5. That's cure depression.
So, yeah, as they say, pets cure depression. As you all are getting into the rhythm, the first like the first I want to say turn, it is pretty like uneventful. Not much is happening. It's still like the loud sounds on the door, but things are like going nicely. The second one, the banging starts to diminish, and you can actually just hear yourself talking a little bit better. By the third, you all basically don't hear anything anymore. And it is now morning.
Is it the long rest?
Yes, you all did a long rest. It will take a little bit more to, like, a little bit longer because basically you all had very little sleep, but it is, you basically slept for longer so you could compensate for sleeping in difficult intervals. It is now in the morning. What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna go outside. Gonna start clearing the door.
As you go clearing the door, things are going nicely. You no longer hear any noise, so it is a it is easy enough to do that. Yes.
Okay, is there a keyhole that I can look into?
There is a there is basically like a spot you can look through. Yes, and when you look through it, you don't see anything.
Is there any space that I can see on the lower part of the door? Like,
Yes, there would
is,
be a gap on the door below.
is there any shadows or anything?
No shadows, no nothing, no lights. It is complete dark, but only, yeah, it's complete dark.
Can I open the door to the balcony, see how it's outside?
Outside sucks. Loads of mud. It's a horrible place to be outside, but it is light out.
Smell the fresh rain still.
Yep.
Do I see people down in the village?
Not in the crack of dawn, no. But you see
That's-
some people walking. You see some like houses. You even see an open window.
Any like trails? Bigfoot?
You
Thing.
don't see any major trails, but you see a lot of steps on a lot of feet on the foot marks on the mud.
Going where? All
Go
around?
all around, and yeah, all around that you can see from the up here.
That's something. I'll go downstairs, see how the statue situation is going.
I'm gonna open the door.
You managed to open the door easily enough.
Is there anything on the other side? Any?
It is complete. It is dirty on the ground, but it is complete. It's completely clean. As I say, when I mean clean, I mean nothing around. There's nothing around.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna follow the tracks to see if if there are any monsters inside it too.
I'm going to follow down the stairs.
As you go looking around the house, the tavern, basically the steps of the mud that you guys followed, they are very like, they basically went up the flight of stairs that you guys saw, and they went down this flight of stairs that it went down. So there was nothing much there. Like they did not seem to go into any rooms or anything like that. And out the front door as the same way they entered.
Should we just go outside and check if we can figure anything?
Yeah, I agree. Should we call everyone for that?
Yes.
Okay, I call the others.
Both Dag and Australia follow you too. And what are you guys searching for now?
Well, that's a lot of steps all around. It's quite a mess. There's a via lead somewhere.
So you're following the. Are you following the, what's it called? My God, the trails.
I mean, I'm trying to find a trail that like outstand
Okay,
from
make.
others.
Is it a survival or investigation check?
It would be investigation.
Go for investigation then.
And investigate like tracks. I'll do guidance.
Mm-hmm.
It's 26.
Damn. You start following them, and you do get a sense of both where they came from and where they were going at the end. And it is towards the sea. And from the sea as well.
Oh boy. That is problematic. How are we supposed to search underwater now? One way. I hope it's not fishing them. I mean, swimming is all fine and dandy, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm sure that they go to the bottom. And we're not fish people.
It is not the lake. It is the sea.
It's the sea.
And you can see by yourself.
The whole ocean. Mercury. You can't do that. Well, we can talk to the fishermen's women's. Is there any woman?
The only person you saw was the guy, so
Yeah, I agree.
not that you know.
Like they should know all the secrets an inch of this part of ocean.
Probably.
Maybe there's some air pockets or cave under there. Or we just throw a straw in the well.
So you're going to search for someone.
Sure, what else is there?
Okay. As you go like towards someone, the you see around town some people are moving about, going from place to place. Some people take in a lot of people are looking at the well that you guys clean like with a what the fuck face. So as that happens, they look at you guys and like complete frowns. They do not trust you guys. Yet when you approach someone, there are like four people around, and all they're really older gentlemen. A younger woman around like her like 17 to like 20 years old. There is also a younger gentleman, and there's also a kid. To which one do you go talk to?
Jesus. So many choice.
Yep.
I'll go toward the young gentleman.
As he's messing around with some fishnets, he gives I want to say a head bow, but not a very long one. Just a hey.
How long you been fishing around here?
My life.
And the events of yesterday.
What?
I was reading Mercury And the events of yesterday happen often.
He looks at you like with he closes his eyes a bit. Nothing happened yesterday.
Can I do an insight?
Sure.
12.
He appears to be telling the truth. Like, but he's very suspicious of you. Very suspicious of you.
What kind of fish you fish?
Any that comes into the net. There are some. Like, any kind. There are several types. But we don't usually deal with squids, though. Or octopuses.
Why not? They're delicious.
Yeah.
Well, if you know how to cook them, that is.
Well, they don't sell either way.
Where do you sell them? Here?
We transport them to town.
So, being a fisherman for all these years, you wouldn't know this part of the ocean, right?
As much as possible, yes.
Any special feature to it? Like an underwater volcano, cave, corals?
Well, there might be something, but I'm not very good with memory at the moment.
How so?
He raises an eyebrow to you. How can I say this? You're an adventure type, right?
I'm also a merchant.
Yes, so you know the. As you look at Australia, like, You know the value of information.
As much as I know the value of a fish.
Come on. That's not enough, my friend. Oh, God. Someone with good sense.
I toss a gold.
There are, yes, several. Now my memory's coming back. There are several, yes, caves. Most of them aren't. What the fuck? Most of them are just, small croppings. I think there are two that are bigger. One's up north and one is to the south of here.
And you really don't know what all this footing around you is about.
And I'd rather not. That is for adventure people to kill themselves with, not for the humble fishermen to.
Well, some do say that ignorance is a bliss. I think that's your case here.
Sounds good?
Anything else you want to add, Mercury? or anyone. So 2 big caverns underwater up north and south. Is that right?
Yep.
You wouldn't know how far.
They're a little bit far, yes.
You have any spare boats?
Spare boats? That is not something we can have.
Okay.
How far is it?
Yeah. 2, 3 miles out.
Okay.
It's not that far, I think, but it's a little bit far. And they're basically caves in the croppings of the. There's a lot of stone there. It's not that hard to miss.
You guys want to go north first?
I want to ask a bit more around. Thank you, young fishman.
You're welcome.
I'm not even sure what he told us is true.
Should we go talk to the old guy?
I feel like the kid would be more willing
Fair enough. Let's go talk to the kid then.
to blur out the truth in some way.
I will not go with you to the children though.
But we need some bribe.
I'll be close.
Okay, as you all go towards the child by itself, he's like messing with the well water, and you can see the child is thoroughly confused.
Is this a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
What are you doing there? Yes,
You
the
check,
kid.
checking the water. Yesterday it was green, gray, yucky. Now he's not. As he takes a stone and throws it into the well. trying to, like, he's not sure what he's trying to do. He's just,
Passing time.
yeah, looking at things, confused. He like sometimes he takes the bucket and brings up, looks at the water, throws it back, throws the bucket back, like, huh?
Is it the wishing well?
No, it's a well.
Well, it's now doing better than yesterday. The well. You can say the well as well.
And well, it is.
You know how why was so murky?
No, it just was. It has been for a while.
And you wouldn't know. Do you get purple algae sometimes in it?
No, just water and murky water before.
Have you? You don't go out nights.
No. Mom tells me
Why
not
is that?
to.
Why is that?
I don't know.
You never dare to ask your mom?
I did. She didn't tell me.
You're not curious?
I am.
And you never found out?
I'm not willing to test the waters if you get my drift.
But the water is well now.
Yes, it is. The well water is well.
Oh,
The
I'm
bell
so
water is
scared.
not.
And you haven't hear anything.
As the kid looks around, you don't see many people talking to you.
Well, you're not that many either.
Hmm. But yeah, no. Unfortunately, no. No one talks about it. It's weird.
And you don't want to talk about it?
Sure. But you can only ask in a few times and then it becomes a problem.
A few times.
Yeah. Then they tell you to stop asking.
Huh. They're that protective.
I wonder why.
You didn't see anything weird about them?
No, I just heard some things at night, but I'm not sure what they are. And mom doesn't let me check.
Mercury, can you... You haven't think... You... You haven't heard about a gathering around?
Gathering?
Some kind of gathering?
Not in the past few. moments because no one is going out.
Boy, that seems so harsh for your business.
Hmm? Yeah, you have no idea. They don't even let me play in the beach anymore.
So you're stuck with a well instead.
Yes. And water is so fun. Can no longer look for shells to sell to travelers and things. Yeah. I'm not sure what you're talking about. The only thing sad that has happened is some of our neighbors have moved down. Yes, a lot more. Like, there were at least like 6 kids here, but then now there's only me.
That must be very lonely.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I know they just moved. But it is kind of weird because first the kids moved, then the parents. Do not know what happened.
Sure, what's your message? Well, they wouldn't be. The kids disappeared first.
Nice talking to you too.
I'm sure we'll see you around.
So, how was it?
Well, apparently kids disappeared first. Other than that, you're tight on informations.
Should we try the old guy? If
If
he's too
there's,
difficult, we can just leave him be.
we already know it's going to be difficult. Just hearing what the kid said, they're highly protective. Even just talking about what happened yesterday is too much. So if the kid doesn't tell us anything, those two won't.
Fair enough. You guys wanna check the caves now, or
We
wanna
have
check
no.
anything else?
The thing is, we have no boats to go there. It's too far to swim to there. As the fisherman said, I don't think boats are borrowable.
Maybe he wanted to get paid to take us there.
And then what, leave us in the water?
No, fair enough.
I don't think I can trust that. But we could borrow it for the night. They all don't come out of in night, but it's still very dark. It's darker in the water. Ugh. Even if we go in the darkness, we won't see anything in the water.
It's gonna be worse if it's raining again.
As you cast Druidcraft, it on the on your wrist there's a kind of a worms, and but then it you see from one of your fingers a small drop of water coming down.
I mean, there. It's possible. But I was thinking, maybe the well has something. It's an easier access. And there's strange things down there. Like instead of searching the whole ocean, you can just jump in the well. That or we break in one of the house because they seem to hide something.
Well, a lot of people have already left, so maybe we can look into the abandoned houses for something. Someone might have left a boat or something.
Sure, we have time for that. Um, well, kind of certain that they would have done the search before,
Yeah, fair enough.
but you can check the empty houses.
So you guys are checking the houses?
Yeah,
How
real
many
quick.
houses is there that are empty?
There are several. As you go through them, most of them are boarded up, but like maybe 5 to 10 of them are not. And as you go looking through them, you see signs of people living in them. Some have their door opens at this time in the morning. But like everything is really, really simple.
No old trace of like fish people going in.
No.
No blood anywhere.
No blood that you can see, no.
Well, there's not much in the houses. Pretty empty. So, are we going to check in the well a bit more? Or
Yeah, let's
we're
go.
sneaking in one of them houses?
Yeah, let's go check the well.
Fine.
Okay, what do you guys want to see in the well? Like, I do not know what checking the well is.
Estrella, will be kind to jump in again and see if you see anything else. And try to not cut yourself. I pull out a small piece of wood. I wrote a 9 on it. It's a pretty good dive.
As you dive down the well, are you going into the water or not? It is not stinky. Okay. Okay, how do I do this then? So let me check. As you okay, what the hell? You do remember that last time you got the purple thing from there, right? All right.
I remind you to not get caught.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what you guys want to do there, to be honest.
It's just checking out a bit more if there's anything else.
As you go through looking through it, the bottom itself is covered in that purple algae. The the bucket, it doesn't go until it doesn't get to the algae, but it is one of those old wells. It is pretty deep and made of stone. There's the algae at the bottom, not at the sides, and not at the bricks at the side of the water, and that's pretty much it. I'm very confused. The water is bland as it should be.
So all there is just some strange purple thing. Not sure it's even plants. For Astraeus down there. No. So what now? We wait until the night again. We check out the shadow woman thing. Sneak in the house. Borrow a boat into
Borrow a
the
boat.
ocean in daylight.
Or we could try. Or we could try to ask for it and pay for it.
Okay, so are you guys are going to try and get a boat? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, borrow a boat, rent a boat.
Hmm.
Is it without the? Is it without the owner noticing, or is it with the owner noticing? Okay. Ugh. Um, I should probably get some sleep. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired. So, next time you try to borrow boats to get into the cave, or to just go out into sea so I can know.
Do 3 miles of swimming and no thanks.
Okay. Sure. I'll go now before I actually fall asleep on the keyboard.
Especially in the sea.
Nice to meet you, everyone. See you guys later.
Good night. I'm pretty sure it's in the sea, yeah.